Now it's time for what? Our featured story of the night. Get it. All right, everybody. It's time for our featured story. It's time for a little bit of Musk. A little bit of Musk. We had some paint, and now it's time for some Musk in our lives. So I want to talk about Elon Musk very briefly. We're getting towards the end of our show, so we're not gonna talk too long about Musk. He's been talked about enough in this world. But Elon Musk has a new documentary coming out, and what's it called? It's called Musk. Yep, just Musk, everybody. He's had a few documentaries made already. He's already had two made. One was called Elon Musk, the real life Iron Man. That was one. He also had one that was like centered around, him making technology called Definite and Untarnished, which, okay, whatever. But anyway, so there's an Academy Award winning filmmaker called Alex Gibney coming out with a documentary about Musk. Now he's going to focus on the multi-billionaire tech entrepreneur Elon Musk, CEO of Tesla, SpaceX, and he's also going to talk about Twitter. And he's apparently going to do like a deep dive investigative document series. Then he's going to really get into it. He says he's not holding back on this. He's going to really give this guy his shit. So if you know who Gibney is, Gibney did a few different projects. He did the Scientology project, which was award-winning. It was called, he also did the Smartest Guys in the Room documentary. And there was another one he did too. He had so much. Oh, the Scientology one was called Scientology and the Prison of Belief. So, he's getting into it. We'll see. He has an immense team with him working. They're unafraid to take a deep dive into Elon Musk's life. That's what they're saying. So we'll see what happens with this. There's no distribution yet for this. They've actually been working on it for a few months now. They've been filming it. So Elon Musk, I don't know how involved he'll be with it, if they're actually interviewing him. But the fact that you got an Academy Award-winning person coming in and doing this that doesn't hold the punches back, I think it might be a good thing. Elon Musk, everyone's talking about this man. He's very influential in society. Maybe this will actually give us a better... does it really matter? What's it going to do at the end of the day? I just gotta stop. What's it going to matter? Because Elon Musk, it's not going to change shit. They can talk shit about him. They can praise him. People still have their opinions. They're not going to change it. He's still going to own Twitter. He's still going to be Musk. He's still going to be a billionaire. And honestly, I don't hate Elon Musk. I'm not hating on this fool. He made PayPal, which changed our lives. He's trying to advance society. Great. He's got Starlink, which I think is fucking awesome. I still love Starlink. I think that's a great idea, like worldwide Wi-Fi. Fuck yeah, I'm down for that. He does smart things, and people hate on him because he talks and works with every president that comes in the office. Well, that's what you gotta do. If you're a businessman, you gotta make that money. You gotta make your fucking shit work. You can't just hate somebody because they're president. You can't do that shit. So whatever. He's an entrepreneur. He's Elon Musk. He's who he is, and you can't change him. So, and he's gonna put pictures of his fucking guns on the side of his bed and a Coca-Cola and laugh about it. He's gonna do that. He can do it all day. That's Elon Musk, and no one's gonna stop him. Can't stop, won't stop. Mike, what do you think? Do you think that Elon Musk is, I think it's a great idea to do a documentary about it? You think that'll actually change anything about what people think and see when it comes to Elon Musk?
Yeah, you have to turn to me first for that one, don't you, Brian?
I do.
Yeah, that was a real
I got in that ass.
Your indictment there was very sharp, Brian. Like it's always great when the wealthiest man in the world buys one of the most influential media outlets in the world. I think we can all agree that everyone benefits from that, right? The fact that it's Alex Gibney, who, when we talked about this earlier, I didn't know who the hell Alex Gibney was, but I did watch Going Clear, Scientology and the Prison of Belief, which was great, and Enron, Smartest Guys in the Room, also great, making me think that, he's definitely gonna be giving us a polished documentary look as usual, I would imagine. So we'll see. We were talking about it beforehand. I hate to give people more press than they're getting, because they're getting all the press already. All the press. So I'm remiss to even talk about it.
Especially Musk.
Who? I don't even know who you're talking about, because I wouldn't want to give him any more press. The Melon Man. That's right.
The Melon Man. I'm calling him the Melon Man. The Melon
Man. Yeah. So we'll see. It'll be good, but it's just more coverage. So But if there wasn't more coverage, then it would just be more influence going on behind the screen, that we didn't see. So I'm happy to have exposure, even though it's irritating to see, I guess.
Well, hopefully, like you're saying, like because he has this track record, Gibney has this track record. Hopefully, he gets into that, and really, documents his life and his legacy and what he's been doing in a way that it hasn't been done before. I said before, there've been 2 documentaries. No one really talks about him too much. You can watch trailers online, but I really didn't hear much about that. I was like, oh, he's had documentaries, which makes sense because, again, like I said, he's gone through a lot. You come from South America and you come here, or South Africa, you come here, and then you make PayPal and you change, you make a Tesla and all, SpaceX, like everything he's been doing. Of course, you're influentially one of the biggest, richest people in the country, in the world. So yeah, you're going to have people talking about you. Jake, what do you think? Do you think this documentary is going to change anything? And you think it's he's going to shed some light on Elon Musk, and or do you think it's just going to be more just smoke up someone's ass?
I don't know. He's an easy target, so it's it could be interesting to see like what topics he chooses to elucidate. Like what is it going to be? Yeah, is it going to be his? Is it going to be his his massive consumption of minerals from the Congo that he's putting in his cars? Are they going to talk about that? Are they going to talk about his dad's emerald mine company? Are they going to talk about what are they going to talk about?
His brother, the conspiracy of his brother stuff.
Brother?
There's a lot of shit with his brother too. Yeah.
So I mean, there's
Cowboy Musk.
I've heard they say that you hear things twice or 3 times that are unrelated. It's like a little element of truth there. Like pay attention to this. Like for some reason the universe is giving you a drop. And I've been hearing a lot of people lately say you got to crack a few eggs to make an omelet. For whatever reason, it's just been showing up. Like I keep hearing it. So I think it might be something like that. Like there's all this bad stuff going on in the world as far as where we're getting the materials to do these things with our phones, computers, batteries, cars. And those are all good things for us. But then there's this whole group of people over here who are being squashed by it. And so Elon Musk is a master of balancing. I'm doing all this good, but I'm also got all this bad to do it, So it's which side of it do you pay attention to? So I think it's going to be one of those things where I
kind of think, the people have put the analogy out there that he's like the real life Lex Luthor, which I'm kind of like, I could kind of see it, evil genius in a way. But then again, like, I feel like I don't think he's trying to do good, but of course there's a lot of bad that comes with the good.
Come on, he's using his propaganda instrument to advocate for peace in the Ukraine, which at this point he's saying like, oh, we don't want to keep the war going on. So he's saying like, Ukraine, just appease the Russians, allow them to have the territory that they've conquered into, which is incredibly fucked up.
That is fucked.
That's bad.
100%.
That's the disinformation campaign that he's working with, along with, of course, if you've got that much money, you're going to be running multiple disinformation campaigns. Like, I'm not that naive to think that anybody with that much money wouldn't be doing that, but that kind of shit, like, and supporting non-American ideals. Not that I think that America has a blameless record at all, but at this point, like, we're not straight up psycho Putin, like he's trying to support tacitly. So
he supports Putin in a lot of ways.
I do not want to put any support on that. And any light that you can shine into his situation, like I'm happy about seeing. So
I still think that
hopefully Gibney isn't pulling any punches here.
I hope he doesn't too, and I hope it shines some stuff out there that people don't know about. And also, I feel like that Elon Musk, so that whole Ukraine thing, that's like free testing for space or Starlink. That's all that was. He gave them free internet, and like he hasn't opened it up before, so he's just like, we'll see how it works over here. And if it's bad, no one's gonna care because he's doing good. You know what I mean? But also, like, he's getting free testing without having to deal with all the different, bullshit users being like, this sucks.
He's not just talking about the testing and the tweets that he's putting out, though.
I know he's not, but that's the thing.
He's making political claims, which
he's
which
doing
are
that more.
Those are bodies, Brian.
He's doing that more and more and more, and it's getting kind of hard. That's why I'm not on Twitter. You know what I mean? Twitter's just, he made an algorithm so like he was like the most searched person too on there, which I'm like, that's kind of fucked. You know what I mean? So like his tweets would go the highest above everybody else's whenever he tweets something. So like that's some evil genius shit. That's what I'm saying. He's kind of like the Lex Luthor, man. That's like some evil genius kind of like, I'm gonna get in your head, and if he could, I bet he'd run for president, but he can't. So can't do it. Sorry, buddy.
Yep.
No Musk president.
Those smuggled emeralds will buy you a lot, Jake, but they won't buy you a spot in the
White House. No, it will not.
Yeah.
I'm like I said, I look at the stuff that he's done, the good, but there's a lot of bad too. And I'm not like a huge fan of Elon Musk. I'll tell you, he throws a hell of a party though. I went to one of his parties one time. It was fucking awesome.
I bet that was fucking awesome.
Hell of a party.
Why not?
It was the whole Paramount lot. The whole Paramount lot was a big party. He had a boat. He had massage parlors, poker games. All you could drink, bands in every corner. It was insane.
That was just out front. You should have seen how young the girls were in back, Brian.
That's a good question though too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like he's done a lot of bad and a lot of good. And honestly, we're never gonna not hear about this name. This name is out there. The Melon Man is going nowhere, everybody. The Melon Man.
Yeah.
Don't fear the Melon Man, but remember the Melon Man.